Do you think OnlyFans and girls being able to do what they want is empowering?
Well, the OnlyFans is no. It just looks so dawned upon. It's not empowering. It doesn't make you feel like.
So why do you do it?
Because
It pays you?
It's a means to an end. It's
Okay.
a means to
It's
an
something.
end.
It's like for
100%.
me, I feel like it's like a momentarily thing. Like I don't want to do it for the rest of my life. You know,
Okay.
I don't see myself
Yeah.
doing it for the rest of my life.
What about you? Is it empowering?
No, not exactly.
So why do you do it?
To support myself.
Okay. What about you? Is it empowering?
I was empowered as a nurse, but I couldn't. At one point, I was 33, and I figured, wow, I'm going to have to work another 30 years till I can retire. And I made a decision based on I can't worry about a man in my life in the future. I had to worry about myself at that point. So I feel very empowered now. I was able to put myself in a way better situation, my friends, my family, and I live a better life now. So I do feel empowered.
You feel empowered.
Yes.
Okay.
I felt empowered doing both jobs.
What do you feel more empowered doing?
Being a nurse.
Okay. But you still feel empowered doing the OnlyFans as well. Okay. What about you? You don't do OnlyFans, but do you think OnlyFans is empowering?
I mean, in a sense of money, it probably gives them security. Like, that's why I would do it. I feel like I'd be happy money-wise, but, like...
So you would do it?
No. I mean,
You literally just said...
No.
Okay.
For money, I would, but I would be kind of, like, insecure knowing that, like, my family could see this.
So it's not empowering?
Not really.
Okay. What about... You don't do OnlyFans, but what are your thoughts on it? Is it empowering?
I don't think so.
Why not?
But I do respect everybody's choice to do so.
Got to put in that nice disclaimer.
Of course, I
Okay,
do.
go ahead.
I feel, listen,
Respectfully.
respectfully, if you want to go ahead and do that, like nobody should stop you, and you should be able to go ahead and do that. And if you're confident enough to do it, and whatever you want to do, just do it. It's just not for me, and I wouldn't find it myself empowering at all.
Okay. What about you? Is it empowering for you, Miss Saudi Arabia?
It's very empowering.
Okay. Why is it empowering?
I am very proud of myself.
Okay.
Exactly. Because I'm just breaking all these cycles from forbidden stuff, and girls shouldn't do this, and girls shouldn't do that. And I think every girl has the freedom to do whatever she wants, and I don't think any guy has the right to judge.
Okay. All right.
Not funny.
What about you? Do you think it's empowering, OnlyFans? And
I believe it
sex
can
work?
be empowering.
Okay.
For sure.
Why don't you partake in it then?
Because I don't have a financial necessity for it.
Okay, so it would only be done for finances, nothing else?
I'm pretty sure everybody does OnlyFans.
Everybody thinks OnlyFans is so easy.
It's
to make money. It's not.
Easy. Yeah, it's
not everyone can do it.
easy. It's very. It's
a
no.
lot.
There's a lot that goes into
to be
it.
very
I-
smart.
I do know people that
Like
that
what?
are content creators on OnlyFans.
It's a job.
It's
So you think it's empowering, but you don't do it. But you're not. But you don't partake. But you do think it's empowering.
Well, my skill set is better used in other arenas. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
So let me ask you this, and I'll go around the table. Do you think it's empowering to show your body off to strangers whacking off to you? And I mean, just being honest, do you think it is realistic? Because that's honestly what's going on. That's why the people are watching you. That is what is actually going on behind the screen. They're whacking off to you being naked.
What is watching?
Is that empowering?
Jerking off.
That in particular, yes.
Depending on where your mindset is in the moment, if you need that for your self-confidence, and if that isn't what's
What?
empowering you and helping you,
Okay.
Yeah.
if there are women who have been disrespected and told their whole life that if there are women who have been disrespected their entire life and told that their sexuality is something that they should be ashamed of, but they find the freedom to project all of that to the world, and
Go,
they're able
queen.
to release that to the world and disarm themselves of the shame of their natural sexuality and their
Preach.
bodies, and be completely proud of just who they are.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Oh,
it's
trust me, they're gonna
empowering.
release all right.
Yeah, release
some nuts.
fine.
So you're saying
and
that
that's fine, and that's fine. But you know what? And that's fine, because at the end of the day, you don't know what someone has been through to be able to allow them to reach the point where they're confident enough to show their bodies to the world, and they don't care that the internet is forever.
That's true.
You know, you don't know what someone has been through to come to the point to say, you know what, I'm not ashamed of this. And you don't know if they're looking for someone who is preferring an almost virgin.
Mhm.
They might not want a Myron. They might not give two shits if a Myron is looking for them.
Myron.
Okay. Is that Myron?
Myron.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So at the end of the day, yes, I do believe that it can be extremely empowering. And it just depends on who you are and where you're coming from and what you've been through and what you've had to go through to get to the point where you say, you know what, this is me and I accept it and I love it and I'm comfortable with it. And I'm proud.
So Timmy goes to school,
Yes.
sees the OnlyFans page that might be yours,
Okay.
right? He's 15 years old,
Okay.
gets home from school,
Yes.
takes his pants off,
Okay.
walks off.
Uh-huh.
How is that empowering to you?
How is it different from Timmy opening a Playboy magazine in 1979 and whacking off to one of those ladies in the Playboy
Were you on
magazine
magazine?
from
Because
1979?
you made a choice, right,
Mhm.
to expose yourself
Okay.
to the world.
Correct.
However, Timmy,
Someone's
Yes.
got to do it. It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
look,
Okay.
you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying
Sure.
it's kind of a dicey game to play.
Here's the
It
thing.
really is,
You
for
cannot, and this is
YOLO.
very interesting that you brought this point up. I find it very interesting how women don't want consequences for poor decisions. If you sexualize yourself as a woman, 9 out of 10 times, every man you deal with is going to sexualize you as well in reciprocation. A man cannot sexualize you or how do I say this? Objectify you unless you objectify yourself first.
Correct.
That's the reality. So
Correct.
you're saying society, does these things and constricts women's sexuality, whatever. What if it's to protect them? And the reason why it's to protect them is to keep men from giving them the evil eye and objectifying them and looking them at nothing more than a sexual object. What if it's to promote modesty? What if it's to keep that woman's value high to a degree where people don't disrespect her?
If
Because
men
let's be
cared,
honest,
they wouldn't own porn companies.
There's a reason. Well,
I wouldn't be pimps.
Okay, but yes, there's.
It's the truth. Men are just as bad with this.
Men are just as bad as what?
Like as promoting this whole entire stereotype in women that it's okay for you to do, but not for my daughter to do. But someone else can do it and I can make money off her, or I could own a porn company, or I could own all these things, and we should just do away with it for everybody then.
Okay, I mean that's the way the world operates. There's drug
The world
dealers, there's
doesn't
people
operate.
involved in all that stuff. But
get it.
I mean, if I'm a drug dealer, and I
But
get
do you
arrested,
look
am I
at-
going to
do
get
you watch
mad
porn?
at the fact? No,
Never.
But, no, I make
Just
my own.
asking.
I make my own if I'm going
Okay,
to
I'm
do
just
it.
asking.
But
Just like I asked your number
that's kind
for a woman
That's kind of
that
deflecting
you
the
would-
question. The point I'm trying to say is that if you're going to make certain decisions, right? Fast money typically comes with slow problems. To be prepared for people to not respect you. There's a reason why when you go to a job interview, you dress a certain way. Why? So that you can get the job. You're putting your best foot forward. You're coming in a resume, coming in a suit. You're well trained on the job, etc. So I'm not telling you that you can't do pornography, but it is ridiculous to me how girls think that I should be accepted no matter how I behave. If I put a certain light out there, you got to accept it. What if I decided I want to eat Cheetos all day, be fat, drink Mountain Dew,
smoke weed,
play video games, and I deserve a bad bitch. I deserve a baddie. She should be coming, sucking my dick on command. No, you guys look at me like I'm delusional and I'm stupid, which, as rightfully so, I am. I do not qualify for this caliber of woman because I haven't put myself up to a certain situation. However, I find it hilarious that women think that the world owes them understanding. And you don't understand, I had bills to pay, or it was tough, or I had to do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying you can't do that. You can do it. But you need to understand that there are consequences to your actions, and women are allergic to the word accountability. You're saying be sexually free, whatever it may be. That's cool. You can be sexually free, but don't sit there and expect people to respect you. They're not going to.
Okay. So again, you're
Some people are
Actually, matter of fact, hold on,
That
real
doesn't mean
fast, real
everyone's
fast.
not gonna respect
Your own actions in life have proven that you didn't want to go that route. Why did you go to Cornell? Why did you get an education? Why did you, strive to go to an Ivy League school?
If
Well,
society
because you
respected women, they
understand-
would pay nurses more, so I didn't have to actually go into this.
Okay,
field.
well,
Let's just be honest.
yeah, okay, well, you could have, tried to get a promotion, become a doctor, do
Promote a
something else.
doctor.
So what
I was a
mean,
nurse. I took care of
you
dying
could've
children,
become
but
a
I
nurse
make more money being a
practitioner.
porn star on the internet. Let's just call a spade,
Yeah,
because society doesn't give a fuck. They
About
care
what?
about respecting women like nurses, people that do this, teachers. They don't pay them the same as a porn star can make. So let's change that.
well, if you're
So
willing,
women- but it's the truth.
well, that's a personal decision that you made where you're willing to compromise
I went that route.
respect
I went that
for
route.
money, which is
I
fine.
needed the money. I couldn't support myself.
On a nurse's salary, nurses make 6 figures.
I live in New York City. I made after taxes in New York City about $100,000 a year.
That is in the top 15% of earners.
I was never going to be rich
Okay.
on a nurse salary.
So-
that's facts.
So basically, you decided,
I said, yeah,
I want to be rich.
I don't want to be stressed
will compromise
every single month where my
respect,
live paycheck to
right,
paycheck.
from people, because let's be honest, no one
Yeah.
respects porn stars. I will compromise my respect for more money, and that's fine. That's a decision you made.
It's a decision I made. And I stand by it.
And
Yeah.
okay, but you can't
So
get mad
I'm
at
still a
society
nurse.
for
I
not accepting
disagree
it.
with your comment that no
About
one
what?
respects porn stars.
No one does, dude. No one does. Even women in themselves.
I'm not saying I wanted to be a porn star. I didn't wake up and say
women in
I'm going
themselves,
to
when
go
they
to college and
when
be
they
a porn star.
talk shit about each other, what's the first insult a girl says?
You're a
You're a
slut.
fucking slut.
Yeah.
You're a hoe.
Off rip.
She's the first thing that women do when they insult each other is they attack their sexual past. Women will sit there and be there, say they're empowered, but that's the first attacking point is you're a hoe, blah, blah, blah. So let's be honest here, man. Like, it's not a profession that's respected, and it's going to disqualify you from a lot of men in a long-term relationship. So you can be sexually free, but you gotta understand that freedom comes at a cost.
No one is saying that they don't understand that. No one
It
at
just
all.
comes down to money at the end of the day.
No one at all says that they don't understand the consequences of their actions. But I think that where I'm getting hung up on is you are generalizing so much. You say
The
women
world operates
this.
in generalities.
Okay.
We have
Okay,
to.
fine.
All right,
women,
sorry,
women
to
this.
interrupt. This girl's leaving. She's emotional. Miss Haram. So get her out.
All right, just make it quick then. We don't got to make it a whole,
Okay.
thing. Just let her get her stuff, and y'all could escort her out.
Haram!
And take her Instagram off the thing too.
Yeah.
Shorty's crying.
Probably.
But
And here's the thing: that's sexual empowerment for you.
Yep.
When you can't speak about what you do openly, and you feel a certain way, it goes back to the biology, man. Women know deep down that this is not acceptable for me to be doing this shit. Like they know it deep down. That's why, like, there's a reason why when a guy asks a girl, "What's your body count?" whatever, they hesitate. They don't want to say it. There's a reason why when girls say, "I do OnlyFans" or whatever it may be, they're kind of hesitant to say it. Right? Some girls might say it out loud, but deep down, if you meet a man of your dreams, you ain't gonna tell him that shit.